And I'm Stephen in Hong Kong.
Well, I'm in Georgia, Stephen, but I'm down on the coast. But I wish that I was where you can see in the background. I mean, it's
Absolutely.
beautiful scenery. And same with you. I know you're not on the beach in Hong Kong. Not that beach.
Well, I wish I was on this beach in Aruba, and well, I've got my rum cocktail, I've got my tropical shirt, so I'm trying to get in that beach mood this morning.
Well, I have my cocktail too. And we also have to bring on Angelina Buckley because she is with Aruba Tourism Board. She's actually the sales manager for the Southeast. Did I get that right, Angela?
Yeah, that's correct. Cheers! What a way to
Cheers!
start. Thank you.
Here's to a good show.
It'll be a fabulous show. And thank you, both of you, for this opportunity. I'm very excited to be able to share the island and all it has to offer, and especially all the way to Hong Kong. Wonderful, wonderful.
So this cocktail hour, because we each have a cocktail, and I know when you're in Aruba, it's all about relaxing, kicking back, you know, having some relaxation time, some fun time, and definitely a cocktail. Now, we have different cocktails, so we can talk a little bit about cocktails, but this is really our cocktail hour. So as you guys are watching, go grab a cocktail, put it on pause, go grab a cocktail, and join us as you watch with your own cocktail.
Yes, because we want you to get ready for traveling to Aruba. And Aruba is best known for the one happy island. No wonder we're starting with a cocktail. And this, by the way, the official cocktail of Aruba is Aruba Arriba, which is Aruba up. And it is a very good mixture, rum punch, vodka, liquor. So you can understand why it's called Aruba Arriba. You really feel like you're going up with that cocktail.
Well, Angelina, it's 9 o'clock in the morning here in Hong Kong, and I'm drinking this very potent cocktail, so I'm definitely feeling like I'm in Aruba. Cheers.
Of course, cheers.
Are you feeling happy?
As long as you're
very happy.
Yay. So,
well, now let me ask Stephen. Stephen, have you ever been to Aruba?
No, I haven't. The Caribbean islands that I have been, I've been to Antigua, Barbados, and Jamaica. So I'm really interested in hearing on this show what makes Aruba different, special, and I'm sure I'm going to want to go.
Oh, yes. So
we'll definitely cover all of that. I've actually been as a guest of Angelina's several years ago, so I'm overdue to go back and kind of catch up on what's going on now. But when I was there, I think it was maybe about 5 years ago now, Angelina, I had a wonderful time. And the scenery in the background here, I mean, this is true. I mean, this is not a filter or something like this. The water is that color, same color on Stephen's background as well. It's beautiful there.
Yes. Aruba, why Aruba? There's so many islands. Listen to the ones that Stephen had mentioned. They're all beautiful. But I'll tell you what sets Aruba apart. For starters, we have 82 degrees year-round. However, we do have a constant trade wind. So I'll tell you about the trade wind. You see the tree that's behind Annita? That's our DVD tree. So if you can see, it's bent to one side. That's because of the trade wind. However, if you're on the island, you use your way around, find that tree, see which direction it points, and it'll take you to your hotel. So it is, sorry, it's a natural pointer. Isn't that wonderful?
I think a few more of these, I might be leaning over in the direction of the hotel.
So you can have more because you can always look for the tree and it'll point you. So you will never lose your way around. One of the reasons, of course, why Aruba. The second one is we're out of the fringes of the hurricane, especially hurricane season in the Caribbean. From July to November, lots of hurricanes going on, as we have Delta going on and Myra, all these hurricanes, they go around. They were in Southern Caribbean, so they don't make it that far. So they kind of stay around the states and all that good stuff. And besides that, we have very little rainfall. It only, if that much, rains 20 inches. So guarantee good weather. Aruba is like a desert type island with beautiful beaches. We also have 94 different nationalities. So we have and that's why 94, and let me tell you, the island is 70 square miles. So it's 19.6 miles long and 6 miles long to the widest part. So one thing we have all decided to be happy. And that's why the island is called One Happy Island. The other great thing about the island is once you get, we have 7 miles of white beaches, 7 miles of white sandy beaches, and the hotels are very close to each other. So once you go to one hotel, and we have very nice hotel like the Ritz-Carlton, we have several Marriotts, we have boutique hotels. You are not limited to staying on your property. You can walk from one hotel to the next. You can enjoy the casino of one, the nightclub of the other. They have one area, it's called Palm Beach. That's where all the nightclub and all the kiosks, so you can walk around in the evening. We have another one called Palm Beach area, and there is where it is more relaxed. So we have something for everyone. Big major hotels and small boutique hotels. Now the other good, I'm sorry.
But all these things that you were saying, I mean, it sounds like then going to Aruba definitely is the top choice. So all of these are things I think that makes Aruba the island of choice in the Caribbean.
Yes, of course, and I haven't told you all. That's just a few of the reasons why Aruba. So,
well, it sounds great, Angelina. So a place you can go all year round. I think the no hurricane season must be a major point. And I think you said the temperature is about 84 degrees all year round?
Yes, that's correct. With the concentrate wind. Remember the Benson?
Oh, cooling.
That keeps it very pleasant. The concentrate wind.
Perfect. But tell me, if I go to Aruba, what would you say were the top 5 things to do when I'm in Aruba, like little visits? I know lying on the beach would be a big part, but I'd probably want to do a bit of visiting whilst I'm there too.
Yes, we do have a safari tour. The safari tour, we call it shake and bake, because they have Land Rovers. They go off terrain and they get to areas that the bus or a car won't as easily get to. So it's a whole day tour. You get your cocktails. You go into the how do you call it, the countryside of the island with very interesting. We have goats. You get to see the goats, and like I said, a very enjoyable tour. Now, of course, the ocean. We have several water sports, catamaran, snorkeling, diving. We're best known for wreck diving. That's for divers. And we have other snuba. That's for people that are not necessarily into diving. They
Snuba.
Snuba. Yeah, it is something that you have like the how you call it, the helm.
Your head?
Yes, you have that on your head. So you walk on the ocean. Of course they go where it's not that deep, so you can walk. So then you enjoy underneath the water without having to carry the heavy tank and then having to swim and go too deep. So that's good for people. Huh? Of course.
Do that.
Yes, yes, yeah. We definitely have to take you back. So you can see all that has been added, the different activities.
Yes.
So as far as land activities, I mean, we have a carnival museum. We do have a how you call it, a national museum. We have a numismatic museum. We do have, of course, an area called San Nicolas, where we have beautiful murals. And Forbes magazine has named that area, which has been distressed, and has been brought back to life, like I say. They call it Street Art Festival of the Caribbean. So we have beautiful all major artists that have come and did beautiful paintings. Well, not paintings, mural. So we do have several things to do. You're not limited to water sport. There are lots of land activity for families. We do have donkey sanctuary, butterfly farm. We do have ostrich farm. So lots of different things for families and individuals to do. Of course, when they have enough of the beach, they can transfer over. And even on the ocean, catamarans, snorkeling, and things like that. So something
I
for
think that's
everyone.
about 7 things there, Angelina. So you exceeded my top 5, but you're making me want to go. So there's everything from safaris, animals, water sports, but also some great culture too. Sounds good.
Yes, yeah, we do have the great culture because we do have a lot of nationalities, like I said.
Mm.
So everybody, and the food is phenomenal,
Yeah,
you know.
culinary part of it. But
Yeah, we have.
Angelina, I have to tell you that Stephen and I have traveled together, like all around the world. We've been to lots of different places when we work together, and he and I, we do like the nightlife. So if we got
Well,
Aruba together, I can tell you that the nightlife might get sort of a tick higher than some of the daytime activities. So tell me about the nightlife, because you just mentioned, I think Palm Beach is the area.
yes, we do have, of course, the nightlife. We do have casino, and in the casino we do have bands. So you can go play. Lady Luck lives in Aruba, so we have 11 casinos. So you can go find where she is in those 11 casinos. And also we do have different kind of music because we have a very interesting influence, from being close to South America. So that we do have, of course, jazz, soprano, which is a piano bar. We have something for everyone. And then we have, of course, the salsa, name it, we have. We really like also to have a good night, good live and good nightlife. We
Wow.
yeah.
Sounds
Uh,
like Anita and I would be out partying all night and then sleeping on the beach during the day with our
exactly.
cocktails.
Yeah.
It
We
sounds
do
good.
have.
I was just going to ask Angelina, what type of holiday maker would you recommend come to Aruba? But from the activities, it sounds like it has something for everyone.
Well, if you really, yes, it does. But if you really, really want to party, we have in February, we have Carnival.
Ah,
Now, Carnival lasts 30 days or more. As a matter of fact, immediately when the year starts, you start hearing the Carnival music. Because Carnival is the major celebration of Aruba.
Yeah.
And the great thing is, it every weekend there is a different parade. There is they select the steel band, the brass band. They kind of really all section have their own parade. They carnival all out. So that is really. But then you can almost stay a month there and have lots of things to do during the carnival. So that's one of the, and any other type. As a matter of fact, the carnival is so big there that at the hotels, they recreate the carnival, the music, and then they bring the costume, and then they have a little parade again. Because any opportunity to bring back the carnival, because it's a fun time. They have beautiful costume. There is a carnival. We have a carnival museum. Oh, and we have been celebrating Carnival for 63 years. And the Carnival is good and it's safe. I know other places like Brazil and Trinidad has great Carnival, but they're bigger, but we're smaller. So we dance on the streets. They close the street and the parade goes around and everybody has fun.
The costumes are fantastic. When you invited me, we had a taste of the carnival, and it was just unbelievable. Yeah, the costumes are really gorgeous.
Oh, they go all out with the costume. They spent almost 30 days working day and night, the whole group. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah. So,
So now, Angelina. Now, the name of this show is Stephen and Anita take travel inside out. So that means we have insider tips that you don't just find out there. You can't just Google it and find it. So, what are some insider tips that you can share with our viewers that maybe are not that easy to find, but you know where they are? So, share some of those.
okay, for starters, we do have a diner on program. We have over 200 restaurants. So a diner on program, Aruba Dining, you can go and you can prepay or get your package, and then you go different restaurants. And the great thing is there are some restaurants that are right on the beach, and you sit without your shoes in the white sand under the star and the moon and the breeze, and you enjoy wonderful cuisine. We have 20 of those. And there are some that restaurants that have wonderful cuisine as well, and they're in museums. We do have chef table where there is 7 people that sit. Those are very small and exclusive restaurant, and they can sit and the chef decides what he cooks for the day, which is a surprise, 5 different course. And so we do have several of those. But if, and then we do have wine down the road, which is they pick you up in a party bus and they take you to 4 different restaurants. You get wine pairing and then very interesting cuisine. And then we have for beer lovers as well. But what I would definitely recommend your people that they won't, first of all, the wine down the road is not very much advertised, neither is the beer one. And again, it is nice because you get to experience 4 different restaurants, and they're very nice restaurants. So that's, one night out. And besides that, the chef table is very, very good as well. So I would definitely recommend that experience, wine down the road and the beer and bites. Those definitely, again, they're not.
So Angelina, I've actually thought of one type of holiday maker that probably shouldn't go to Aruba, and that's any holiday maker that's on a diet.
That's correct.
Anyway, Angelina, can you tell me, I've been looking through the brochures on Aruba and dreaming, and I'm seeing like 2 different types of hotel really. There's like low-rise hotels that are just a couple of stories, and then there's these like mega skyscraper type hotels. What's kind of the difference?
Well, for starters, if you like, now that we all have to isolate, both beaches are very good for isolation. Eagle Beach is one of them, which you'll see the low-rise hotel. They are, boutique hotels, a lot of them. And that's where it's more like laid back. Where Palm Beach has 100 places to go out, Eagle Beach has 30 places to go out. So that's one of the difference. Now the beach at the Eagle Beach is tremendous. So you can isolate 5 times and more. So that is good. And the great thing is also in Aruba, there are so many beaches that you can isolate where the hotels are, or you can go completely on the other side where Anita's favorite is, which is the Baby Beach.
You remember.
Baby Beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Baby Beach.
Yeah, because the Baby Beach is, besides for babies, they're for adults as well, and it's very quiet. So, yes, the 2 beaches, that is the 7th stretch of the beaches. And I have to tell you this, that Aruba has received 1 reward through TripAdvisor for the best beach in the Caribbean and the best beach in the world. the world. It was the third in the Caribbean. It was the fourth. So we have been awarded rewards for our beaches. And I have to say that we don't have sargassum on the beaches. The beaches are very clean. We have been fortunate that we don't get that, all the seaweed that accumulate and kind of takes over the beach. We don't have that. So we're very happy because of that. People can go enjoy and you know and also to your point, the low rise, we call them low rise. You can go from the room to the beach back or forth. So yeah, that's one of the differences.
That sounds wonderful. I'm sure you've given everyone a taste of Aruba and everybody wants to visit. And the great news is, I believe Aruba are going to give away to one of our viewers a holiday on Aruba. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we have the Brickell Bay Hotel, which is a boutique hotel that's located right on Palm Beach, and it is surrounded with nightlife. So you stay there, you can go walk. This is the great thing as well. You don't have to take a cab. You can, because the weather is good, it's close, it's safe. You can walk from one nightclub to the other, and you can get to the Brickell Bay. So they have offer 3 nights, 4 days stay at their hotel. So definitely we're excited, and we definitely want people to come and visit and be able to experience the hotel. So it is nice. It's close to where all the as a matter of fact, it's across the street from the Hyatt and a lot of the major hotels as well.
Sounds like a fantastic location and a fantastic hotel. So how many nights would our lucky viewer get at the hotel?
3 nights.
3 nights. Excellent. And what airlines fly to Aruba, Angelina?
We have all the major airlines. We have a very modern airport. As a matter of fact, we have a biometric system. And because tourism is our main industry, we have the major airline servicing Aruba from all over the world. So,
very accessible.
Depending where you start, you might have to connect, but we do have, it's easy accessible. And if you have to, depending where you travel from and to, going back, like say if you're going back to the States, we have U.S. Immigration and Custom Clearance.
Oh, that's
cool. Yeah, so it's very convenient. And we have KLM flying. So.
Well, that sounds wonderful. So our lucky viewer will need to get themselves to Aruba, but once you're there, you'll get 3 fabulous nights in the Brickell Bay Hotel. So here's how you can enter. If you like our video, you'll get 1 entry. If you also subscribe to our channel, Stephen and Anita Take Travel Inside Out, you'll get 2 extra entries. And if you share on Facebook the link to the show and make sure you tag us so we can see you've done it, you'll get 3 additional entries. So, my math, 1, 2. So you could get up to, if I've added it up right, 6 entries altogether if we do all 3 things. And what we're going to do is put all the names in a bowl. And the closing date for this competition will be the 15th of November. And then the show we have following that, we will pick the lucky name out.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. How exciting. It's very nice.
And it sounds like someone's very excited in the background, Anita.
That was an applause.
Yeah, they do have dogs. So I was trying to get the attention there. I think he's quieted down. So that was just an encouragement to encourage people to please subscribe and like the videos. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, well, what we're going to do now is have a fact check. Now, if you remember, we had that 2 shows ago, and Anita won, I think, lots of Swiss chocolate bars. So I'm thinking the prize for you for this fact check. For every fact you get right, Anita, you can drink an Aruba Ariba. How about that?
Ooh, cheers.
ingredient because I had to make something slightly different. I have a kind of a rum punch kind of thing going. So
Okay.
Ingredients. If I get
That sounds good. So let's do the fact check. So this is what happens, Angelina. Anita's going to read out some facts that she's found from her research, and then we're going to check with you whether they're actually correct or not. So you're our fact checker.
Oh,
Does that sound like a plan?
Oh, it sounds fantastic. I love it.
Off you go, Anita, and I'll be keeping score. Very low tech with my fingers, but I'll be keeping score.
Yes, keep score. And also, too, JoJo might chime in again with scorekeeping as well. So, fact number one, Angelina. Everyone, native Aruban, speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamento.
Yay, you did it, girl. Yes, it's good. Peppermint. Yes, you did good. Usually people will say pepper instead of pepper.
Papiamento. What's papiamento? How does that sound, Angelina? Can you say something in it?
Contabay, mitabong. So it is a mixture of different languages, but it has a lot of Spanish and Portuguese. So what it is the last letter is dropped. So then it's similar to Spanish for that reason. Like comer, come. Cana,
similar.
Cana. Yeah. Just a letter that, But the Indians many years ago and the merchants, they had to kind of communicate and they came up with this language.
Papiamento. Well, Anita's off to a great start with 1 point. Off you go, Anita. Fact number 2.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to ask her, which one is the official language of Aruba?
Well, the official language is Dutch because we're Commonwealth of the Netherlands. And then the local language where we speak among the locals is Papiamento. It's a little bit of everything in it. A potpourri for language.
Anita, you're off to a great start with 1 point. That's 1 Aruba or alternative cocktail of your choice.
Yes.
What's your second fact to be checked?
Okay, here we go, Angelina. I hope I'm right on this one. The big export from Aruba is the aloe vera products?
Yes, that's correct. As a matter of fact, aloe is the only thing that grows in Aruba because aloe does not require a lot of water. So it grows so easily that there is a manufactory that produces aloe products and they export to the United States. And that's the only thing actually that we produce because we have very little rainfall. Everything has to be imported, food and so forth and so forth. And the water, we have a desalination plant where the second or the third place that has that plant. And the water is very drinkable, so you don't have to buy bottled water. Sorry about that. I took your finding place.
Well, also too, can't you take a tour of the aloe vera factory?
Yes, you can take a tour. It's free, and you can buy anything that you want. The products are fabulous because it's real aloe, and they don't mix it a lot. Because so many aloe, it's easy. They have so many aloe that it's pure aloe. And lots of.
So would it make me look younger, do you think, Angelina, if I applied your Aruba aloe to my face every day?
Yeah, you look young, Patty. It'll look even younger. So definitely. And if you keep on using it, you'll be young for a long time. You see, that's key too.
That's an insider tip right there. Okay.
I know. Look younger with Aruba aloe. Fact number 3, please, Anita.
Okay, Aruba is home to a rare species of burrowing owl, It lives in the burrows and in the ground. It's kind of hidden by cacti.
What is it?
An owl that burrows down into the ground.
An arrow that burrows into
Owl, as in, how do you, yes, an owl, O-W-L.
Yes, we do.
It is, okay, I thought you were in danger of losing a point there, Annita.
Well, my southern accent always gets in the way. I will admit that.
We have caves, and they might live in the caves. We do have, yes, we do have that, but that's interesting.
That's a very little known fact I think you found there, Annita. Well done.
Well,
I think maybe you get an extra point for that one.
Yes, yeah, she does definitely.
There you go. 4 points.
Deserve. Yes.
Okay, I'll take it. But you know, you get those bird lovers who want to come and check things out like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so the next one, if you visit Aruba for 10 years in a row, you get an award and are featured in the local paper. You gave
Yes, that's
goodwill.
Aruba. You become an Aruba ambassador.
Yeah, if you
Love, you get the picture, you get like a certificate, you get gifts. We really appreciate, again, we have Aruba enjoys 60% of the repeat visitors in the Caribbean. So people go, they come back and they come back and they come back, and then they bring their kids, their grandkids, and it's a wonderful thing, because since it's small and tourism is our main industry, the people that work at the hotels, they remember the tourist name. You know, so it becomes like a family. You come back, oh, such and such, remember what they drink, what kind of drink they have, what they like. And so they feel like they come back home, because, you know, the how you call it. And also we do have a lot of, the government has constantly service programs, because we want to make sure that the tourists are well taken care of and that they come back. So they come back and they feel welcome. I don't know how the people do it, but I'm bad with names.
well, hey,
but they do it. They like it. They really enjoy it.
and what a great way to recognize that loyalty of coming to your island. I really like that.
Yes.
And so
I think that's 5 points now, Annita. Because you had a couple.
Do I get one more fact, or how many more do I get?
Oh yeah, you can have. Well, keep going as many as you want.
Okay, alrighty. I have some more. Because
Okay.
Stephen and I both like to hike, and you can hike a 620-foot peak.
Yes. We do have an Aruba National Park. It's 20% of the island that the government has set aside to preserve the flora and the fauna. So then you can go there. People go early in the morning, they hike, and then they see, you know, the different birds, the cacti, and the different, you know, vegetation that Aruba has. So definitely, and it's a very nice place to go. And, you know, at the beginning or the end of the day, or even in the middle of the day. But definitely you can get your exercise in.
Get the exercise. Okay,
Yes.
for me.
Yeah.
You're on a roll. Carry on.
Well, I probably would need that Aruba when I come back from that hike, 600.
Yes.
To recover.
We don't have that many places to hike that how you call it? Yeah, so that's good. It's very good.
Sounds fun. Okay, so here's my last one. Now, is this true or not? Because I know you can do it in some other places. You can try your hand at rolling cigars.
Yes, we do have fabulous Cuban cigars.
Oh.
Cigars that you cannot get here. Well, you know, I don't know, probably other places, but they come directly from Cuba.
That's
So that is, yes, definitely, when you cannot get it anywhere else, you can get it in Aruba. You know, so
Fabulous. Well, that's 7 points. That's 7 cocktails, Annita. And we want to see a video of you drinking them all.
Oh, yes.
You're still only a first. You need to get busy.
Yes.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Not only Aruba cocktails, but wonderful cigars as well.
Yes.
Another bonus, a reason to visit Aruba.
Yes.
Anyway, so we've covered a lot. You've given us a lot of great tips and information. Any other insider tip that you'd like to add, Angelina?
Know that we would love to have you come and visit, have a good time, relax, enjoy the weather, especially nowadays that people had to stay home. Definitely the sun is always shining, so it's good vitamin C. The wind, definitely Dr. Fauci, I don't know if you see it in your part of the world, but he always recommend vitamins D, the ocean. So we do have a lot of wellness program. We do have a whole month where they take the aloe and the rum, and they do wonderful scrub. You can get your massage out in the open. So definitely, it's a good place for people to keep in mind. Now, of course, it might not be as easy. However, we want you to keep in mind for, you know, as soon as all this change, for you to kind of treat yourself after all this different and difficult time to a wonderful place where you can relax, you can have fun, you can, or you call it, we have yoga on the beach. You can come and really rejuvenate yourself and not um, stay in this prison that sometimes we are all in. So we definitely want you to keep focus for what's coming, which, you know, it's going to be all be good. Usually that's the way it works. You know, things go south, but then opportunities come up. So you can start putting the money outside, start dreaming about Aruba, and before you know it, you will be in Aruba. So again,
Excellent.
thank you
Sounds
so
wonderful. And
much.
now I correct myself because earlier I said don't go to Aruba if you're on a diet. But it sounds like you can go to, the health conscious can go to Aruba as well. So Aruba literally does have something for
For
everyone.
everyone, absolutely. And we're so looking forward to welcome you to the island, you know, and give you a good time. You deserve it.
Well,
Yes.
there you go. So enter our competition and I'll remind you of the rules and how to enter at the end.
Okay.
Well, Angelina, you talked about all of these things, so I know I'm ready to start planning. I've been before, so I know all of the great things that you can do there. So I'm ready to come back. But for people who have not been there, they want to follow up on some of all of the exciting things that you've shared about the island, the history, the things to do, places to stay, foods to eat. What is a great website where they can go and check all of these things out and start planning? Because we want
Yes.
them out of this. So, and they can.
Yes. We do have and thank you for asking, because we do have aruba.com, www.aruba.com. There is the official website of the island. You can get all the information there, like even videos. So whatever I talk, you can look at it. And also we have entry requirements, which has changed for those that have been before. Now you have to go to the Aruba website, Aruba ED card. You start filling in, your information about their passport, about you have to take a PCR test, and there are several steps that you need to take. So all that is on the website, and it's constantly updated. If you have any other information, we do have a support Aruba, support at aruba.com, or we have one TO Aruba. So all that we have for you to, all any information or questions you might have. We want you to feel comfortable that we're there to answer those questions, and also to assist you in whatever you need. So, all you need is to pack your bags.
And talking of which, my travel news for this week actually includes Aruba, because this week I wanted to talk about how some Caribbean islands are giving you the opportunity to work remotely from the island for, say, 3 months or so. So you can go to Aruba on a holiday, but why not take advantage of it now? If you can work from anywhere in the world, which a lot of employees can, how about working in that wonderful, healthy, party, beach environment with the amazing backdrops that we have here? So you can be there with your laptop and taking in all the beauty whilst you're working. So the Aruba Tourism Authority has introduced a One Happy Workation program where you can remain in the country for up to 3 months. So you can't work for an Aruba company, but you can absolutely work for any other company in the world from Aruba for up to 3 months. That sounds fabulous, Angelina.
Yes, we have had people, we even had a teacher and that came with her 2 6-year-old boys, and she spent the whole time, and it was like an extended education. And if you have family and you can do that, that's fantastic. They get exposed to different culture, different languages, and so forth and so forth. And if you don't have family, you can come and, you know, also spend time and enjoy. And, you know, definitely we have had people that have done it and they were very happy. So you might as well take advantage now that it is possible. You know,
absolutely. Might never get this opportunity again. So you know, they say every cloud has a silver lining. This could be a silver lining. Go work somewhere else in the world for a few months.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Now, other Caribbean islands that offer something similar are Anguilla, Antigua, Barbados, and Bermuda. Now, just before Angelina fact checks me, I know Bermuda is not in the Caribbean, but it is another island where you can do a workation.
Yes, yeah. Well, yes, there are several of them. Some of them you have to pay $1,000 or $2,000, you know, go there. But yes, there you can. Hey, you can work. Some you can even. I think Barbados is you can work all the way 1 year. They can start with Aruba and then go to Barbados. Isn't that fun?
Yeah, you can just.
Oh, fabulous! Island hopping whilst remote working.
Yes.
But
yeah, I mean, if you come from all the way to Hong Kong, you might as well.
Yeah. But you
make the most of it.
Want to go to the Happy Island, though?
Yeah, there you go. Yes. Go to the Happy Island.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Now, Stephen, every show, Stephen shares with us a saying that is a British saying. But for the last couple of ones, though, Stephen, they've been a little bit of ones that you guys brought over to America. But I want to hear what you have this week.
Okay, so my saying of the week is to butter someone up. Are you familiar with that saying, Annita?
I am. Yes.
Angelina, have you heard the saying to butter someone up?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm sure it started in the UK and another one of our proud British exports. But do either of you know where the phrase comes from? Why you butter someone up?
No, that I don't know where it comes from.
Yeah. Well, actually, let me, just in case any of our viewers haven't heard the phrase butter someone up, how would you define butter someone up, Annita?
You're kind of being nice to them because you want something from them.
Spot on. You either give them compliments or flatter them because you really want something in return. And apparently it's from the ancient India where they used to throw balls of butter at statues to ask for a favor.
Oh,
so there you go. Yes. But anyway, I think Annita and I are going to butter Angelina up in the hope that you might invite us to Aruba again.
Yes. Yes, definitely. And wouldn't it be neat if we have like a following going, you know, with Annita and you to Aruba?
So an entourage.
And we could do another show from Aruba.
So, yes, absolutely.
Yes. And then we wouldn't need these pretend backdrops. We could have the real thing.
You will have the real thing indeed. Yes, we can definitely work on that. That would be neat. So you got different. We have several areas, including the beach, that has Wi-Fi. So we don't have the Hooiberg that has the Wi-Fi. So we just kind of go to the beach and or anywhere, and then start a program there and let people see live.
Yes.
That would be fantastic.
That's
We can
absolutely.
definitely work on
We'll
that.
get that on the calendar.
Yes.
Anyway, we need to wrap up now. So a big thank you to our guest, Angelina, for bringing so much energy, passion, and information, useful information for all our viewers. And I just want to remind all our viewers of the competition. You can win a stay in Aruba at a fabulous hotel, the Bickley Bay. And here's how to enter. So you can like us with the thumbs up on YouTube or any other means, and we'll count that as one entry. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, and then you get 2 additional entries. And then if you share us on Facebook and copy in Stephen and Annita Take Travel Inside Out, so we know you shared us on Facebook, we will then give you 3 additional points. So you get up to 6 entries. We're going to put it, I think we might need a big bowl for all the participants.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a grand prize draw. So the closing date is the 15th of November. And then the prize, we'll do the prize draw on the first show after that date. And that's the 15th, because you could be watching this show like years ahead. So we're talking about the 15th of November, 2020.
2020. There you go. All right.
I also would like to extend a thank you as well. And a thank you to the Brickell Bay. Please let them know how much we appreciate them coming and being part of the show, and offer such a wonderful opportunity for people to see their beautiful property when visiting Aruba. So thank you for that.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much again, and definitely look forward to seeing you in Aruba. Just have to,
we look forward to seeing you there, Angelina. One final cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to the happy island of Aruba. See you there.
Stephen and Annita, thank you. See you. Bye.
And thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone for watching. And please subscribe. Please like the video. And also go back and watch some of the other ones as well after you watch this one. But we have a lot of great information. And as Angelina said, we got to stay positive, because this will be over. It's all dreaming time now and planning time. Then you get to go when it's all over. So thank you guys for joining us today. And subscribe, like, and follow us.
Okay, bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.